Our first EP comes out next month, so as part of that ramp up I wanted to make a bunch of short videos about the songwriting process, so I'm going to be talking you through how I turned this riff into an actual song. I have a condition in my hands that makes playing guitar properly really difficult, so I have to play on my lap, but I write for other musicians who play normally, so it shouldn't affect anything. Because of this, and also, in general, I'm not a very good guitar player. I write this stupid music and then force other people with real talent to go away and play it properly, so if I do have to show you any actual playing, it'll probably be pre-recorded and it will have definitely taken me ages to do, but what I really am is a songwriter, and hopefully this should give some insight into that process. So what I always like to start with is a hook, something that grabs me. Maybe I'll be messing around on guitar, maybe I'll hear something cool in another song, maybe I'll just have an idea. The cool thing is though, it doesn't have to be big. With this song, the hook was this. And I thought, cool, that sounds like a B. So I tried to think about how to carry on that theme of B music, and in another song I'd used this weird technique of sliding up to a note and then sliding up to that same note again on a different string to produce a weird semi-delay effect. And that always sounded kind of like an insect flying around, so I used that same technique again and added it to the riff. But that didn't feel like a complete riff yet. Being stuck so closely around the E notes made it sound like a flying insect, but it also stopped it from having any movement, so I decided to try and extend the second part of the riff, and also to try and replicate the sound of that B flying away suddenly. This is what I came up with. Lastly, to complete that feeling of the B flying away, I wanted to build the song in 7/4, so it felt like it does when you're trying to swat a fly and you can never quite get it in time, a little bit unpredictable. And that's how I got to the final riff. I built a rhythmic bass line underneath and programmed some drums for it, and this is what I was left with. If you want to hear where the song goes next or how I got there, let me know. The new EP is coming out on the 3rd of August, and I hope you're all excited. Bye!